Sorry, wrong game. Ooh, also different ship. Or at least different... No, same ship as we were on earlier. It just looks... The outer model looks a bit different than I'm used to.
Need help?
Oh, and actually, now that we're down here, Craft is a 72, Jordan is a 73, Lee Cannoneer is a 70... is also 73, Street is a 72. So they are early enemies in Northrend. Alright. The shockingly low amounts of health. And did she double in health? No, I was thinking of the High Abbot.
Can I help you?
Alright. Where have you been? You're about 2 hours late. We're about to send a courier out to the High Commander. Really? The courier was meant to turn up within the hour. Did it really take us 2 hours to get back to do the job? Or was she just being a git? High General Bendis reads the message. Damn it. The armies of Hearthglen and Terrasil must not reach New Avalon. The Scourge will slaughter them all. Listen well, courier. The Scarlet Lands are lost. New Avalon and Havenshire are overrun by Scourge. The spectre of death looms overhead, trends to overtake us at any moment. Return to Galvar with this message. Turn your armies around and prepare your ships for travel to the frozen wastes. When next we meet, it'll be at Nordrend. Give this to Galvar. Bendis hands you a journal. We'll explain everything. The Scar Crusade is no more. Long live the Scarlet Onslaught.
Safe travels.
Path of Redemption. And again, it uses the Lordaeron symbol. I'm not sure why. I would have figured the Scar Crusade would use a unique symbol to them. But I swear that's the Lordaeron crest. Then again, there's that bit through it. Maybe that's their alteration to the Lordaeron crest. Like, say if it's a Lordaeron organization. Their bases have all been in Lordaeron. So maybe they have a kind of a nationalistic side to them of some sort. You know? Regardless. The voice whispered, "Come to me." Oh my. Maybe we're finding another one of those erotica. We're not. From the very beginning, I knew that it was the Holy Light speaking to me in dreams. At last, after all my years of prayers and good deeds, the cleansing of the blood of the unliving from the face of Azeroth, after all the failures and resurrections... Oh, she died and been resurrected multiple times? Interesting. It's rare that people within the lore are actually nodded to be resurrected. And by rare, I mean, I know it's happened a few times, but it's just like Illidan was kind of resurrected in Legion. I knew of 2 others who had been resurrected. The guy at the end of Scarlet Monastery, he dies halfway through the boss fight and then is resurrected, and now the dual boss fight begins. Arise, my champion. I know a few others have been resurrected, like Kel'Thuzad, but it's, beyond, a few ones like that, didn't realize, others haven't been. Also, I'm glad they don't notice the undead next to me. They're tame, don't worry. Also, this has taken damage and doesn't seem to heal, which is interesting. Excuse me. So, yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting to see other people benefiting from the death being merely a flesh wound. I like the players. Finally. Because that's what those saying. And actually, sorry, Varian Rin was resurrected by Anduin when he was killed in Stormwind. He died in Stormwind during a Kata short story. One of Deathwing's dragon minions, I think it was one of the humanoid dragons. Like it's a giant humanoid with dragonoid features. Breaks into Stormwind and attacks Rin and kills him. Anduin manages to resurrect him. It was a difficult job, but he managed to get it done. That's why Rin was so thoroughly destroyed by Gul'dan. Well, like from a writer standpoint, because otherwise Anduin could res him. He's done it before, he could do it again. But now this is to force Rin out of the picture and bring Anduin to the fore. But yeah, those saying, remember, just I was going to say one other point. Having resurrection and whatnot as a valid thing within a story does take away a bit from death, unless someone's killed definitively, like their body, like Rin is destroyed. He's just foul magic pumped into him and kaboom. There's just a little crater where he was. So like he's definitively dead. Beyond that, like anyone could be rezzed, Sorry, my mind was drifting back. Remember I was saying about my own story and I'm being like obsessive. I'm wondering if I expressed that right. Basically, remember I was saying I was just coming up with a beastie for one of my stories, and like I go beyond just thinking like, okay, what does it do in a fight? What does it look like, kind of thing. I'm thinking like, even though it mightn't ever be relevant, the beastie might never actually be encountered within the story. I don't know what way I'm going to go with it yet. I'm just trying to have a bit of a world to work with first. Like I'm thinking up like, okay, it's it behaves like this, like outside of relevant scope, like within members of its own species. It's how it's outside of human view, how it behaves. Outside of the view of the book, like of the characters, how would it be? It's mating rituals. It's this, that, Wendigo kids at play. Yeah, it was my take, me playing with Wendigo, sorry. I kind of spoiled it on myself there. Tempted in editing that. Fuck it, we'll go with it. Yeah, I was thinking like, Wendigos are, like, I was doing a cold, frosty place. So I was thinking, I'll have a Wendigo. Yeah. And so I was trying to be very detailed in how they are, even though they might only be relevant in, okay, there's a big fuck trying to punch me, sort of way. Cause I'm obsessive. Certainly it's probably the better way to do it, certainly that's what I think, but at the same time I'm just feeling like, Christ, this is a side thing, and more meat of the story is more relevant, but I can't leave on high, Fuck, that was a slip up. I was thinking of what the beastie was in my head, so the word slipped out. That's why I keep rereading things sometimes, because my mind is drifting every which way, so I'm wondering, did my words drift every which way? I feel awkward now, but partially, well, not necessarily because I'm using my take on Wendigo, but just purely because how should I phrase it? Basically, like I said before, I'll be writing these books under a pen name, so like I know I'm saying here that, oh yeah, I'm working on a story. Like that's fine, because no details of the story, so the story can come out and I'll say, I've never bothered, I never came out with it or whatever. Like I can say, you can't pin it on me, but now I've given you even more details to it. So yeah. Basically, if the story doesn't go well, I have plausible deniability. So I might decide to blank out the names of beasties there, just to be on the off chance. Might do that in post, but that sounds like a lot of work. We'll wait and see. Wait and see. But yeah, basically it's to give myself, basically, if I need to, I can just distance myself from the work if it doesn't work out. Well, if it and can connect it to me, then I can't exactly distance myself, can I? It's just my way of covering my ass. Here we are. I will finish reading this. Finally, it happened again. Come to me, the light commanded. This time I woke up freezing, but it wasn't cold in my chambers. I'm going to redouble my efforts. I'll tell the High Abbot tomorrow they want prayers increased. No more half measures. The Holy Light will take notice of her good work. I can feel taking notice of her good work. I can feel it. This time I was awake. I was very livid, and yet for over a minute, in the middle of the warm sunny day, my breath came out misted and chill. When the priest noticed and dropped to his knees in prayer. No one else heard the voice though. At least the witnesses proved that I'm not going insane. Maybe I should ask Landgren to pray on the matter. I'll get Jordan and Street to scrutinise their recruiting efforts tomorrow. We've grown bloated with the ranks of unbelievers who yearn only to destroy the undead. That's not enough. The commander and the bishop were both receptive, not that they had any particular choice. Bishop Street in particular seemed enthusiastic. He spoke of a new crusade and fervent to ferry out the weak of fate within our ranks. I told him to go easy. We're not destroying the crusade so much as forming an elite cadre of the most faithful to do life's bidding in Northrend. I fear the man's friendship with Craft is slowly twisting him. They both have their uses though. Street's talk of a new crusade, however, has me thinking. I believe that when this new force is assembled, it'll give us a new name. It'll be evocative of our new mission, yet provide a tie to the past. I'll pray to the High Abbot on this. Our prayers have been answered. The Abbot was particularly moved by the force of the light's voice, its clarity and sense of purpose. Those going north, the most faithful, shall be known as the Scarlet Onslaught, and an onslaught upon Northrend we shall be. The cancer of the scourge threatens to overflow in the crown of the world and drown the rest of us. The time has come to take the fight directly to the Lich King's doorstep. It is with trepidation that I gaze upon New Avalon. I somehow suspect for the last time. The fate of our cause lies in Northrend. I am filled with a sense of ominous foreboding for some reason. The mission ahead should shake away these concerns, put them out of my mind. The Crimson Dawn is upon us. I'm still thinking of the little flub up I made there. I'm still thinking, shouldn't I edit? By the time I come to, uploading this, I'll probably say, fuck it. It's not that much of a hint, I've a few other hints throughout my series. Plus, as it stands, very few people watch my videos. So even if I was to outright say the pen name, the name of the story, even if I was to read the exact plot of the books to you, or before the books came out, read basically read the books to you in a video, no one would actually know. So, yeah. Of course, I would hope that by the time I get this done, which is probably going to take quite a while, that will change. You never know. You never do. Orbuz laughs. What is this? Some child's coloring book? Orbuz flips through the journal. What rubbish! This is the Crimson Dawn? They sail to their deaths, and return their focus to the encroaching armies. We must prepare for the encroaching armies, Ganith. You'll take what you've discovered to Howard Morgraine at once. I'll open a portal directly to Arcturus. Step inside, and I'll transport you. Give Howard Morgraine a Bendis' journal as well. Perhaps you'll find it useful.
We are done here. Make it quick.
Could you open another one?
Suffer well.
Make haste, Ganith. Use the portal. I was wondering if you would say a different line or something. Oh. Dead Knight Champions.
The life we had before is
You did what? You've become an instrument of doom, Dead Knight. We'll ravage these approaching armies and raise dead as our own. I'll leave this here for now. So, what do you say? The trap has been sprung, Dead Knight. The armies of Heartglen and Terrasville have arrived, just in time to see their enclave in flames. Turn back now, they fight us with their backs turned. Morgraine shakes his head. No, they've only one option, which is only one outcome: apocalypse. As we speak, they make one final stand. The Witch King awaits the return champion. He stands below us at Death's Breach. I think I'm actually coming to the end now. I'll wrap this up before in this set. No need to draw it out any longer. I believe there's only a few more quests left, so may as well finish them while I'm here. Oh, they've changed the pedestal over there. Part of me is thinking, maybe I should change some of my things, I'm not sure how great that skeletal minion is, so maybe I should get Bursting Swords. That certainly seems useful. Maybe Ebon Fever. That's nice. Deals 20% more damage in half the duration. I could get, blighted rune weapon, so I get more festering wounds on targets.
Leave no survivors.
I really swore there's another thing like Defile that makes your Scourge Strike hit all targets, but I honestly can't see it. Was it on a different guy? Yeah, it's just normal death and decay. Yeah, normal death and decay will make my Scourge Strike hit all targets. Yeah, it's the file's just a mod of death and decay. Okay, so I don't necessarily need that to do it so. Interesting. Interesting. I just wish there was a way to spread, festering wounds around. I would certainly want to get infected cores for that.
Come to me, Crusaders. I will remake you.
Now I can't help but see a, Witch King porno parody. Come to me, Crusaders. Just playing on that. I'm just imagining a mailed cock, mailed Witch King cock right now. It's just covered in plate armor with like a little Witch King helm on the end of it. I have a vivid imagination. For select things. You've served me well, Ganith. The mark of the Scourge has been burned into the scarred lands. You have reaped death and destruction for as far as the eye can see, and delivered to me the last of the scarred armies. The Lich King points to the ruins of Evenshire, the burning city of New Avalon. It is now time to finish what you started. You have slaughtered legions beyond number, and still your dark heart craves more. Your hunger knows no ends, Ganith. The Lich King pauses.
Leave no survivors.
There must be an end to all things, Dead Knight. These scarred armies make their final stand against us. For them, there's no escape, no choice. And for this reason, they will fight with a tenacity that you've yet to witness. Use this horn to call forth one of my worms. Climb upon its back, command it into battle. With it, you'll end Scarlet Crusade. For a thematic sense, I guess you could assume it's one of the worms from the worm from the book we read.
Go forth and defile these lands.
So yes, we can Frostbolt, Frozen Death Bolt to do heavy damage to humans and Ballista, while we can devour Humanoid to refill its mana. We cannot heal it, it seems. But it seems, yeah, they've moved into Havenshire and set up here. I suppose it does have defensive fortifications and whatnot. Oh, you can see all the plague mushrooms over there. Not sure why the mushrooms end up sprouting, but there you go. Oh, Christ. Maybe these need more than one shot. Yes, it seems so. Return to field battle or you will be dropped. Yeah, you're only meant to use this power within a certain region. Apparently got... Oh, it was this thing. Alright. Ganith had a debuff. But yeah, it was presumably just that. Yeah, it's after taking a few hits. Okay. I'm just gonna keep flying around. The blisters can't hit me at all then. Keep firing. Keep firing. It's kind of shocking anyone would join the Scarlet Crusades to kill, the Scourge, considering how they are, I guess some people were just really wrapped up in wanting to kill the undead. That was more their focus than anything else. It's just, Scarlet Crusade don't exactly have the best PR attitude towards people, They, Kill anyone who is a part of them, human or